I've always felt that music stood as a sense of vulnerability. We've always been told to write what you know, so what makes it so different than to play what you know, or simply make what you know? Art stands as my battleground. In this case, my cello fought valiantly, but its destruction lay relinquished to my family's anger and pressure. Yet, above its cataclysmic story, it still produces such beautiful music. I was asked, is it time to throw it out? In defiance, I said never. Beyond restrained ego and resentment, what can we do but mend each other than to abandon it entirely? This is my story of perseverance against domestic violence. Eventually, this cello will find its way to the repair shop. In the meantime, bandaging its gaping hole felt equivalent to understanding roots above consolance. Why did my cello get kicked in? What could have surfaced this plane of vulnerability? I started with creating the structure. Above shiny aluminum foil, I hot glued myself a base, flimsy but hot. The glue symbolizes resolve under pressure. It gets the job done, but is it stable enough to keep going? Do humans strain themselves just to maintain normalcy? Shadows among happiness is a big lie, and that is what creates fragility. I ended up designing the structure with the word fragility itself. Fragility is the product of tempered sanity. How long can humans endure before passing a breaking point? That answer is held under our intent to change. Isolation, alienation, separation. Like dolls splattered across a field, threads of connections intertwined in knots. What else can we do but try to bloom in barren existence? The dolls groping around is my version of continuous search. Perhaps we are too desperate to mend the signs below us, that we forget that delusion is a temporary solution. But realize this, the threads of relationships are tangled, but they are not yet broken. Continue to fight for healing until the path is clearer. Trek through the vines while peering at the vulnerability below us. There is no leaving unless we commit to fully understanding and communicating. But as all matters end, the cycle goes on. To repair a broken family is to be a slave to temporary solace, yet also of learning the endurance to reaching further. Or at least this is my version of repair. Journeying through fragile grounds, will the cello always surrender to destruction and powerlessness? Or will the cello keep on repairing itself and learn to find solace and solution anew? Breathe, then play. Learn to turn the page. Learn to repair with the intent to change. Repairing is never an easy and straightforward path. Pick up subtleties of life and incorporate them through the vines of change. Then you'll be able I'll be able to play with confidence and beauty.